Hi everybody, welcome back to FallingFoxGaming. I am your host Blaine, and today we're picking up with something completely different than we normally do on my channel. Today we're going to be playing some Total War Warhammer 2. Now, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be prepping for something. I want to start live streaming, and I've never really done it before, and I kind of want to see if the format pleases you guys, and see if it's something you guys would be interested in. Now, I don't want to necessarily do too much streaming right away. I just want to kind of like test the waters and see how it goes, because when Total War Warhammer 3 comes out, that's a game that I would actually not mind live streaming. So what I was thinking is I would do a little bit of a preview video here, a video that's like an hour and a half long, and it's going to be very unedited. I will do a little bit of minor editing just to kind of fix up a couple things, but for the most part, I kind of want to do it without any editing to see if you guys like the idea of watching a long stream of me playing. Now, obviously, if it's a live stream, I could be commenting on live chat and everything too, but for the most part, I just want to see if you guys are interested in a really long video where, I'm playing without doing too much editing. Now, a warning, I am not very good at this game. I've got, 100 hours in it, but it's spread over the life of the game, and so it's never been very much all at one time, so I know how to play, but not very well. So we're going to go ahead and jump into a new campaign. We're going to do Mortal Empires. I'm not going to do too much explaining about the game because I'm going to go ahead and assume most of you know what this game is by now. It's been around for a very long time, so I'm not going to act like you guys are children and kind of explain everything to you. I'm just going to go ahead and choose someone and get started. So I've never played as the High Elves. I've played as the Lizardmen, never played as Dark Elves, never played as Skaven. I love the Tomb Kings. Tomb Kings, Cetra, is actually my preferred character, in case any of you are actually wondering. But I feel like he's kind of a boring playthrough, mostly because, maybe I will do Cetra. Well, let me just kind of show you guys the rest of the people. There's the Tomb Kings, there's the Empire, the Dwarfs, the Greenskins, which are Orcs, the Vampire Counts, Bretonnia, and then the newest and very, very fun character, Torox, the Brass Bull. If you guys like this style video, I will probably do a live stream of him first because he's just a whole bunch of fun to play through. So that's actually a pretty good one. But today, we're going to start off with Cetra the Imperishable. He is my actual favorite character. We're going to play on normal, both battle difficulty and campaign difficulty, and we're going to leave the Chaos Invasion off because I don't consider that fun. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so here we are. We're playing as the faction Khemri with our primary lord, Cetra the Imperishable. So I will explain how the Tomb Kings work a little bit in case you are unfamiliar with the game, or at least this faction. So the Tomb Kings are able to recruit units for free, and there's no upkeep on them. The downside is, though, any of their special units, anything above a generic skeleton, they're actually kind of limited in the number that they can recruit. So if we go into the recruit units here, we can see that the Chariot, Skeleton Chariot, is the only special unit I have right now besides basic Spearmen and Warriors, and I can only hire 2 of them. We start off with the Hemrian War Sphinx, and a Tomb Guard, and a Skeleton Chariot, and that's kind of it. So we're going to go ahead and recruit another Chariot, and then we'll go ahead and go with another Spearman, and then we're going to go ahead and stock up on some Skeleton Warriors, and we're just going to basically wait for 2 turns. The reason for that is the Tomb Kings are kind of weak units, and there's not a lot we can do against some of the early factions, especially because I'm not super awesome at the game. So our research here is how we kind of unlock using more armies and how we go about getting some of our secondary heroes, such as Tomb Princes, Necrotechs, and Lich Priests. And then with each one of it, there's a whole bunch of bonuses here. So I'm not going to bore all you guys with all the details, but we're going to go ahead and start with the first dynasty because they will unlock some bonuses for Nehekara Warriors and Chariots, which are kind of the first couple units we actually have available to us, so I know we'll be using those pretty early, so it's worth getting the research on them. Like I said, we're going to... Oh, I actually meant to upgrade a building there, but oh well. We're going to go ahead and take the first couple turns just to recruit a bunch of units, because numbers are actually usually in our favor early on in the game, because a lot of the factions nearby, such as this guy kind of coming in our territory right here, they only have 7 units. So if we can outnumber them, we will pretty much guarantee win. So I'm going to go ahead. Actually, should we wait maybe? No, let's go ahead and get a growth building. Now, like I said, I am not a min-maxer. I am playing this for fun. So if you guys see me doing things that are not the best moves, please just forgive me or ignore it. I'm just kind of doing my usual gameplay to have fun. So let's see. We'll go ahead and skip our turn. Yep, there we go. Good, he's raiding. So this is what he usually does. He usually comes in and raids, and he gets really close to us, so we can actually just kind of move up here and now attack him. Bam. And now it says it's going to be a close victory. I think we should be able to do this okay. So in case you don't know how the game is played, let me kind of explain it. Each unit card here represents a small army. Well, I guess not an army, a small battalion, whatever you want to call it. And you can see that there's different stats. So there's how many units are in each of the unit cards. Then below that you have armor, leadership, speed, the basic combat stats. If you don't know the game, don't bother trying to figure out all this stuff. It's a lot of information. There's a lot that goes into the game. But basically each unit card is a small contingent of units. And they have different abilities and factors depending on what they are. We're facing some Savage Orcs. They are actually pretty strong. It's actually kind of a hard enemy for the Tomb Kings to go up against right away, because unlike us, where we kind of go for quantity over quality, they're quality over quantity. So their smaller unit sizes are actually better than our big sizes. But that's okay. We're going to go ahead and fight this battle, and we're going to see how it goes. I do believe we should be able to take them on, and I'm not too worried. And battle kind of goes in a couple phases. So right off the bat, we have our setup, where we are allowed to set up our units before the battle. Sometimes we can see what they're set up like, and sometimes we can't. So sometimes we get to actually set our units up dependent on how we see our enemy. Otherwise, we have to just kind of make up our own formations. And as I said, I'm not super great at the game, so I'm not super great at the micromanaging while the combat is live, so I will be pausing quite frequently. I'm not good enough to just keep playing while the game is fully unpaused. I try sometimes, but I don't like doing it all that much. Now, the 2 units we kind of have to worry about is their leader. Wins the magic. We've got 24 to 30, that's really good, so we'll just start deployment. Yep, so we can actually see what they look like this time. We can see what their arrangement is, so we can actually set ourselves up to kind of counter their setup. And the 2 units we have to worry about for them is this guy right here, their leader. He's pretty tough. He's got some good armor and good weapon strength, and he's got armor piercing, so that's a problem. And then it's their Savage Orc boys, the Shock Cavalry. Boar boys, sorry. They're going to cause havoc on our flanks. So what we can do is we can set up our units kind of however we want. As you can see, these are ours. We have these guys. This is our main infantry. Not very inspiring. But the thing that's nice is if you see, we have a lot of them. They just kind of keep going on and on and on and on. And that's kind of part of what the Tomb Kings do. Now these guys are actually pretty good. The Tomb Guard, they're actually pretty good. Those guys should do a good job. And then down here in the end is our best unit, the Hemrian War Sphinx. This guy is going to be our main player. As you can tell, he's like massive and awesome, and he'll be fun to watch. Then we have some chariots, and then some more swordsmen, and then us, etc. Alright, but enough horsing around. Let's set up our units. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take the spearmen, and we're going to move them kind of in on the sides a little bit, and then realign them. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Well, we're going to set them up in a unit, and then boop. So we can re-spread them out, and you can see I put their unit cards in one for the spearmen. I put them in one from each side, so there's a swordsman on the end, and then a spearman right next to them. What that's going to do is that's going to be good against their boar boys. So hopefully we can get a unit of spearmen attacking their shock cavalry, which should hopefully help us a lot. We're going to put one of our cavalry on each side because it's good for flanking. Flanking is very, very important in this game. And our War Sphinx we're going to put right in the middle. Now what I might actually do because... How big is Cetra's aura? Cetra's aura does not quite encompass the entire army, so I'm going to move him over a little bit. I want to put... Yeah, so now everyone is within the range. If you see a little circle kind of around, it's kind of outside the army there, the blue circle. That is his leadership aura. So he gets bonuses for people that are within that aura. And our leadership is one of our big problems, because if our leadership for our troops reach 0, our units start taking damage and they just crumble and die. So we want to keep that up as high as possible. Now, Cetra has a couple abilities that he can do. So he has a spell, or I'm sorry, it's an aura around him, an augmented aura. That for 25 seconds he can increase base weapon damage and armor piercing damage on a single ally. So we'll probably use that on the War Sphinx, because it'll make that thing do a whole bunch more extra damage, or we might use it on the Tomb Guard if we feel they need the actual effort there, or the help. And then there's the Wrath of Ptra, which is an explosion effect that just kind of blows up on around himself, hurting things. So that is what we have to work to our advantage. So we're going to go ahead and just start the battle. And we're just going to kind of move everyone up a little bit. I do think they're going to play defensively. Yeah, they are. Which actually kind of helps us out a little bit. So we got to kind of keep the War Sphinx back a little bit, because he's really fast. So he'll actually run past everyone. Oh, what we should do, actually, target everyone. Hold on. I'm going to make sure everyone's set to guard mode, so they don't run off on us, because that's a big problem for us too. So what we're going to do is we're going to have everyone just kind of go forward, with the exception of the War Sphinx. War Sphinx we're going to hold back just a little bit. These guys we're going to tell them to go out and around. These guys out and out. These guys out and around. There we go. Everyone else is just going to keep moving up. Now what this should do is this should trigger them to go kind of defensive on us and start running at us any second now. I'm going to go ahead and run up with the War Sphinx. Now the War Sphinx is awesome, but I don't want him to get engaged fully with everyone here quite yet. Oh no. There. Okay, so our chariots... Watch this War Sphinx. This guy's awesome. Bam. And that's what he's going to do. We're going to get him out of there now. So the War Sphinx is best at kind of running in, jumping on people, and then getting out. Oh no, our chariots got kind of hung up here. We want to get them out of there. Yeah, our chariot's probably going to die. I'm not actually too worried about that. That's just what they're going to do. Got to fold these guys in here. Same with these guys. Send them all in. So what our actual goal is to try and do is to basically outmaneuver them as much as we can. And we're going to try and do that. Oh, let's pause here. So this is what I said. I like to pause because I'm not super good at the game. So if it bothers you, my apologies. I'm going to be doing it a lot, so sorry. All right, we're going to go ahead and do our explosion for him. And then we're going to go ahead and do... give a bonus to our War Sphinx. Boom. So there's the explosion. Now we should be able to just kind of envelop them. And that's kind of what we're doing here. Yep, there we go. And we lost our chariots, which I don't really care. I don't really like the chariots, to be completely honest. I think they require way too much micromanagement for their level of skill. Or their bonus, I should say. Maybe what they actually give me. So we're going to try and encircle that unit. Get everyone in here. Have everyone pick targets. Yeah, so our leader here, our Cetra, should be able to take on their leader just fine. And we'll have our War Sphinx just kind of run over here and jump on top of him too, because it's funny. Get him! Yeah, so we've already pretty much won the fight for the most part, so that's what I mean. They don't really stand too much of a chance against us. Get him! Cetra, what are you doing? I told you to go after this guy. He's gonna pounce on him. It's gonna be great. Get him. Oh, they're shooting him. Pretty good. Ah. We're actually gonna move the War Sphinx this way so we can knock him back the other way. Come on, knock him down. There we go. Push him the other way. Get him. What's he doing? Just pushed him over. Okay, that should be fine. Yeah, we should have this. Shouldn't be a problem. Oh, what are we doing? My bad. See, I have them. Actually, I should probably take them all off guard mode now. Let them run around and actually kill people. That was my bad. I set everyone to guard mode, and I shouldn't have done that because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, we're actually going to lose some units because I wasn't paying attention. Oh well. This was more entertaining. And this is what I mean. This game's way more fun if you just have a good time rather than worrying about micromanaging and min-maxing. So we should be able to kill him here in the next hit or two. Yeah. Perfect. And now the War Sphinx will pretty much just cause destruction to everyone. There we go. And so we've won. And that is kind of how battle is done. Now, as I mentioned, I am not very good at this, so don't expect me to be awesome at micromanaging. I like to just have fun in the combat, so that's kind of what I'm going for. And if you really, really don't like that, well, then maybe I shouldn't do live streaming. But I think it's fun. Now, I'm going to kind of just let this play out a little bit because you know what? Actually, we're just going to call that good. We're going to make the win. Boom. Close victory. And yeah, so we lost both of our chariot units. I could have avoided that, but honestly, I don't really care. Our units are easy to get back, and I'm not too worried about the chariots. The chariots I use mostly for distractions. I don't consider them to be super helpful for myself because they require a lot of micromanagement, and they can be really helpful, especially against archers and stuff, but they only had one unit of archers, and honestly, their chariots, their version of cavalry was way better than our chariots, so they were going to defeat our chariots one way or another. Now, the cool thing about us is that we can do two things, or three technically, but after battle, we can either do Endless March, which increases our movement range by 20% for 2 turns, and gets us some gold, which is actually useful for the Tomb Kings because they don't get that much gold. Or we can Harvest Organs, which gets us Canopic Jars, which we use to buy special things. So that's almost always the best choice, unless you really need money or something. And then there's Unit Replenishment, which actually increases how quickly we regenerate our troops after battle. In a situation where we're not near our main base, that's a pretty good choice. But for now, we are actually going to go with, I think we're going to go with the Canopic Jars, because I want to start collecting those as soon as possible. Yeah, and then he's going to run away, but unfortunately for him, oh, we leveled up, hold up. We'll assign skill points, and I pretty much always go for improved movement range first. So the way skills work in this game is you go from left to right down the different trees here, but effectively each of the bottom, but effectively the blue skills down here on the bottom affect the campaign as a whole. So something like increased campaign movement range for my character, public order for any of the provinces I'm in, and things like that. The red tree here is for battle effects for me and my units. So I can increase my leadership aura, or the effect of it. I can increase different units' strengths, so give them extra armor, speed, whatever. And then the top one, which is the yellow, which is the bigger one for Cetra here, these are personal skills. So these skills here will directly improve Cetra himself, or give him special things like different mounts, or, you know, spells or whatever. So that's kind of how it works. Like I said, I always start off with the movement range increase, and then we usually choose the unit replenishment, then attend me, and then lightning strike is kind of the general order you go in for this, because lightning strike makes it so that way you can take on one lord at a time and they don't get reinforcements if there's 2 lords in an area. Now, with us being a little bit hurt, this is going to be a little bit more of a risky fight, but we're going to try and take him out now. Yeah, so this is a decisive victory. We just played this. They don't have a leader this time, so we're not going to do it, so we're going to auto-resolve it. No point in us doing that battle all over again. And I'm going to take another 30 Canopic Jars, so that bumps us up to 60 already, and we get to level up again. So there we go. That is how easy that is. At least in the beginning. It's not always that easy. Now we could, if we wanted to, we could actually attempt to move and start taking over a couple of these settlements that they own and then recruit, or we could go back and get a full stack army. I think because we are hurt, I'm going to kind of go back. Actually, no, wait, we can do... No, we can't do the Entombment Sand. Yeah. I'm going to do March, and we're going to go back here. I want to get back to our settlement, and then we can't recruit anyone because we force marched. But that's going to be the end of our turn. Oh, actually, we found a weapon, too. So we got some armor-piercing damage and melee attack. Nice. And that's auto-equipped, right? Yep, perfect. End turn. And so that's kind of the way the game goes. So we defeated an army, and what we're going to try and do next is we're going to try and take out these settlements and capture them for ourselves. And the main goal behind that is to complete our province. So as you can see, if I click on Hemry here, it's part of the province Land of the Dead, and we're missing the Zendri settlement, which is this one here. If we get that under our control, we can get a provincial bonus for having all the land in that province under our control. If you click on Gorgazon up here, you can see that we're not going to be able to get that anytime soon. They have, well, this faction, the Top Knots, has 3 of the settlements, but then Thief Snatchers has the 4th one. So probably not going to be able to get all those, so it's not that big of a concern. What we're going to do now is we're going to move over to our normal stance so we can recruit some units. We are going to actually get back 2 more chariots, despite me saying they're not very good or that I don't like them. Because we want to have as many units as possible here, no matter what it takes. So let's take a look at Hemry and see if we can upgrade anything. We have 3 turns. Oh yeah, I suppose I should explain this to you guys too. So there's growth. Growth is a function of all your buildings and your units and stuff, and it basically makes it so you have a population surplus. When you have a population surplus, you can upgrade your main building, and then the cost is right here of what the surplus cost is. So you need a lot of people and a lot of population surplus to basically increase your main buildings, and that gives you a whole bunch of different effects, as you can see on the left-hand side there, how they kind of change as you go up, and it also increases the garrison size at the city. But we're 3 turns off from getting a surplus at Hemry here, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for 1 turn for sure, just kind of sitting around doing nothing. And what that's going to do is let us replenish our units, heal them basically, and then we're also going to recruit a couple more. Ooh. So Icky Ironjaw is raiding, just like his friend was doing, and we're going to do the exact same thing. We're not going to wait the extra turn for this. We're actually just going to go and attack him, because I actually want to kill them. Close victory. If we auto-resolve, casualties low. I'm actually going to auto-resolve this one because, again, it's literally the exact same fight we just did. And this way it should wipe them out. Yeah, wipe them out. I don't want to keep doing that same fight over again. That's one thing I will say. Oh, actually, I'm going to take the unit replenishment this time because I want to start doing other stuff. So we're going to go ahead and take the unit replenishment. And then do the same thing for our skill. So we're actually getting another bonus to unit replenishment here. And we're going to start moving towards their settlements. Now, I want to kind of take these first, but this one's going to be kind of closer now, isn't it? It is. They both, you know, I know we're going to go this way. So, the nice thing about this is that we can still actually recruit a couple of units because we moved just a little bit. We can recruit 3 units, which is kind of all we need. That puts us at almost full. And then we'll skip another turn, or end our turn. Now, there are a lot of things you can do to kind of cheese the mechanics of the game, and I will tell you guys right now, I'm probably not going to do any of them. So if that's kind of what you guys are expecting, or if you know of them, I'm probably not going to use them. Like I said, I like to just kind of have fun with the game. Ooh, here we go. This is a good one. So what turn is this? Turn 6? Yeah, turn 6, I think it is. We get to choose between our first hero. We can have a free Tomb Prince, Necrotech, or Lich Priest, or just, get money instead. Some campaigns, the money is worth it, but it's almost always better to take one of your hero increases, which gives you a free hero, basically, which we don't even have any yet, so it's actually a really good choice. Now, the difference between them are the Tomb Princes are pretty good melee characters. If you get them on Chariot, they're really good. At least that's how a lot of people use them. I like them just to keep with our front line and make sure our front line is stronger. The Necrotech make it so our constructs, so things like our Hemrian War Sphinx, it buffs them. So if you can keep them near the constructs, it actually makes the constructs a lot stronger. And then the Lich Priests have spells, which is pretty much always a good thing. In this case, I actually kind of want to go with the Lich Priest first. Now, some people are going to get really mad, but that's okay. Ooh, nice. It's Nehakara. So I will show you what they get. So Lich Priest, I think does he start off with some spells? Yeah, he starts off with one that allows him to curse the ground, which reduces armor for people that are around him. If his hit points... No. So when he's strong, yeah. When he's strong, he can reduce the hit points of people in the area. Or the arm... Oh my god, okay. So the first thing he has is the Curse of Hasar, which is... Or Hasar. Which is a hex, an area effect, that reduces the armor of enemy units nearby. And then he also has the Incantation of the Cursed Blades, which is a single buff on a single target that increases their base weapon damage and their armor piercing damage, so it's pretty good. What we're going to be doing with him primarily is right off the bat, we're going to be doing the replenish troops. So if we can get a few levels up right away, that's an extra 3, 7, and then 12% unit replenishment. The goal is to basically make it to where after every single fight we heal the next turn. That is my plan with him. And do we get to move with him? We do. Perfect. And look at that. There's a bonus unit replenishment right off the bat with him too. So yeah, if you look at this, our units will be full health next turn. And we haven't moved Cetra yet, so let's go ahead and move him this way. Now moving him away from our starting area is, in a lot of circumstances, if you're playing with a lot of different people, it's not necessarily a good idea because people can come raid your territory and stuff. But Hemri is actually a very powerful city, so I'm not too worried about it. And did the population surplus happen last turn? I might have missed that. If I missed that, that sucks. I kind of missed a turn of leveling up our city. Yep, it did. Dang it. Oh well. Well, there we go. We can upgrade our city now. So if you see, it gives us a bunch of extra bonuses. I'm not going to I'll just scroll over them so you guys can pause the video if you really want to see what differences it makes. But it's always a good idea to upgrade your settlements. That's like one of the best things you can do with them. Now we have a mission. I personally do not like the missions. I almost never go for them. Like I said, maybe there's a trick to it once you get better at the game, but they're usually suicide, especially in the early game. Like this one right here, it wants us to attack a settlement of a different dynasty, a different empire. If we do that, in 21 turns, we get some Canopic Jars, a little bit of money, and then some reputation. That's it. Now, to clarify, that's declaring war on a different faction just for the sake of that. That's basically a trick. So, don't do that. Oh, who is this? Hold on, actually, I don't recognize this symbol. Harbingers of Disaster. I don't actually know who that is. I've never seen that symbol before. Normally, the faction that we just got that mission for, that's normally where they are. Interesting. Or no, it's normally Top Knots. Ah, so Top Knots is already getting beat up by the people. Perfect. Those are our enemies too, so I will take that any day of the week. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try and take over Zandari, but because it's so far away, it's going to take us a couple turns to get there. What we're going to do for our first turn is, if you right click and hold it, you can see in the left hand side there how much movement it's going to take up. If we leave ourselves with at least 50%, maybe I should take Gorgas on first. It's actually pretty close. No, you know, I'm gonna go for Zendari first. I just want to. Maybe not the best move, but it makes the most sense for our faction. So leave ourselves with 51. I think I just clicked too far. Dang it, I did. I clicked too far. I wanted to start raiding, but I guess that's not going to happen. So we're just going to move all the way. Now, here's the thing. They don't have any armies over here, so I'm going to do something that you should never do. Force march. Never force march pretty much in this game. It's almost always a bad idea. If you get ambushed, you can't retreat, and then therefore you lose everything. But I think we'll be fine given this circumstance with the fact that they don't have any armies over here. And we just met someone. Thegan Errant. Well, can't see them on the map, so I don't know why they would tell us that we met them. But they're right here. That's actually kind of why they're doing that. Let's move over to diplomacy and see if we can do diplomacy with them. We can. So they are right here. So they're the next... oh, it's because we found their land. So that's their territory right there. They don't really like us, but they are improving because they don't like top knots either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check to see if they would do a non-aggression pact with us. Let's try it. Yay, they did. There we go. So now the reason why I did that is because we want to make some friends. I don't plan on going over to the west here anytime soon. So having the west side be safe from potential attack is a really good idea. Okay, so that's interesting. The Beastmen took that territory. I didn't know that they could do that. Well, whatever. I think that's all for that. And yeah, in case you guys are wondering, this is not a hostile army down here. This is a wandering army, and they're very, very powerful, and that's kind of a future goal for us. Actually, seeing it, if you see how they're glowing like that, and there's like a little circle around them, that's one of our big long-term goals that we actually have to do. So, not worrying about that right now. Future problem. Well, future big problem, because it's actually a pretty tough fight. And that's everything. So let's go ahead and just end turn. So as you guys are watching this, if you guys have any tips for me of what you guys actually want to see, let me know. I've never done anything quite like this video, and I've never done live streaming, so I haven't like gotten to the point to where I'm comfortable, you know, talking constantly to you guys as though, you know, you're right there. But that's kind of the goal once, you know, I do a live stream. So if you guys have any recommendations of what you'd like to see, let me know. Please let me know. Again, decisive victory, so we're not going to fight this one. We're going to auto-resolve it, which you guys will see a lot of. Tomb Kings, a lot of our fights end up being very one-way, and so it's usually not worth fighting all of them. Okay, so this is our first settlement that we're attacking, and you can do three things. We can occupy it, which makes it to where the next round they lose 10 on their, public order, and then there's going to be instability, -3, that will slowly go away over a couple turns, and then we'll gain some Canopic Jars. If we don't want to keep the settlement, you can sack it, which gives you instability. It makes their instability, same thing, -10, goes away at 1 per turn, get some money, and then unit replenishment. Or we can just burn it to the ground, get some money, and some Canopic Jars. Now, there's a couple things to all this. There is reasons why you do all these, but most of the time I will be occupying it. The danger of occupying, if you see, it hurts all of our units because, well, no, that's just from battle. I take that back. If the unit is raised and it's just like a ruin, basically, it takes your units to actually, like, populate the area. We leveled up, so like I said, we go with unit replenishment because we want to be full health every single turn. This is our Lich Priest, which, by the way, oh, actually, I totally forgot about this. You can rename units. So our first hero is a Lich Priest. If any of you want it named after you, let me know. Or if any of you are playing or watching and you guys actually kind of know the game, we're going to get a Lich Priest, Tomb Prince, and then a Necrotech. We will have all three of them. So if you guys want one of them named after you, let me know which one you want. And then at the same time, you can actually rename the units down here. So if you guys want me to rename them, like the War Sphinx, if we should name it something, let me know down in the comments below, because we can rename everything except Cetra. So, yeah. But as for this, our Nehekara priest, now I was actually going to go with the troop replenishment, but because we're actually doing pretty good on that, I actually want to get this down because I want to be able to get the healing spell. That's actually an important one for the Nehekara tomb print, or the Lich Priest. And then because we have both cities in our province now, on the left-hand side here, you can see we can choose a commandment. Now, they all have their different bonuses, and you can switch them each turn, and it's a good idea to pay attention to what you're doing, because things like this right here, my own armies get 10% movement range, and our province gets 25 growth per turn. That's pretty awesome. If you don't need any of the other things, that's actually a really good one. Otherwise, there's increasing public order and untainted to get rid of like corruption from chaos, skaven, or vampires. And then there's this, which is where any armies that are fighting in this area will get +5 to their defense and have increased ambush chances. And then this is a good one if you're recruiting people. You get +1 rank to all units you're recruiting from around here in this province. And then unit replenishment rates from, injured soldiers goes up by 20%. And then there's, of course, the construction costs for your buildings and increasing taxes. Now, we're actually in a really, really good spot. Everything on our province is actually in good shape. So for now, I'm actually just going to go with growth and campaign movement range, because we're actually in pretty good shape. Next turn we'll be at full health, so we don't have to worry about that. And we're going to save the game, because I haven't done that yet. Oh, I guess there's a whole bunch of autosaves. That's good. There's a bunch of autosaves. So I don't have to worry about manually saving. And we'll end turn. So we encounter the Knights of... Okay, so we're encountering more factions. They're to the left, I think. I think they're over here by the other humans that we met. This is very interesting. This Harbinger of Disaster, I've never seen this unit before. But they're kind of popping up everywhere now nearby me. I should probably keep an eye on that. Alright. Grateful Paragons. Ooh, we got a bonus thing. Hero action costs 20% for all actions, all characters. Okay, that's not that helpful. But that's something I can kind of explain to you guys. So heroes, if you don't know, heroes don't have to be in our army. We can actually have the heroes running around the map doing stuff, and if we ever get big enough to where we need it, we'll absolutely do it. The Lich Priests can... Yeah, I'm not going to describe all the things that they can do, because it's actually pretty complicated until, you actually see it in action. So, long story short, heroes can do different things to enemy armies or cities or whatnot, so something to think about for the future. And now we should probably get some more buildings down. We upgraded our city, which gives us 2 more building slots, which is very important because we need to get some stuff down. We can either upgrade our the building that was already in our base to the 2nd tier, which could give us some skeleton archer chariots, which are basically the same thing as the standard chariots, except for they're also archers. It's pretty helpful. Only problem is that there's only 9 units in that formation, and that's not very much damage overall. So, we can increase the catacombs, which will give us more growth, unit replenishment, and untainted. Not a huge increase though, but might be worth it. It's not that expensive. What we probably actually want though... Ooh, what's this? Hey, that's good. We got a gold mine. That's... Absolutely, we want a gold mine. Wait, can we get that in the second one? I need to know if we can get that over here. If we can get that over here, that would actually be a better place for it. But I'm thinking we probably can't. So I'm probably going to do that because it gives us golden idols and income generation, a really big increase. So we're going to do that first. And then our second one, we're going to do open graves, which will give us access to some skeleton archers, which are better than what we're currently using. And then once we can upgrade it one more time, we can get the Nehekara warriors, which are much better for attacking anyways. Now our army is at full strength, so we're going to go ahead and just march on over here. I'm not too worried about this start. I feel like we're doing pretty good. Henry, why does it say we can do more? Oh, we actually still have more money. I forgot we actually have a decent amount of money. Don't want to upgrade that. I don't know if I actually want to upgrade this. Because the thing is, having the extra growth is pretty nice, especially early on, but that's actually a lot of money, and Tomb Kings don't have a lot of money, so I kind of want to wait on that, but I could upgrade this. Because eventually we'll be able to... We need 2 population surplus to upgrade our main building here, and then it costs 3,100, which is actually quite a lot for us. Or, if we take a look at the building tree here, our melee units, our infantry, the second one costs 3,900. So I think I'm going to hold off on money because I think I want to upgrade that as soon as we can. So in 2 turns, we'll upgrade our melee units so we can get the Nehekara warriors because they're just better overall. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. So we'll hold off on buying anything else. We moved ourselves. Yep, so that's it. Yeah, like I was saying, so if there's anything you guys actually want to see from me on like a live stream or this type of video, let me know. I've been kind of stuck doing just Kenshi because it's the only videos of mine that actually do pretty good, but I do want to do other videos. I don't want to do just Kenshi. Kenshi is a great game, and I love doing it, but I do want to play other games as well. So if there's any games you guys want to see me play, like I know RimWorld has been mentioned a couple times, and I will definitely give that a shot eventually. But if there's anything else you'd like to see, let me know. So once again, we should be able to take this without any real effort. Yeah. Ooh, Pyrrhic victory. Oh, they actually have a pretty decent garrison. Wow. Oof. I don't feel super confident about that actually because they have a lot of archers. A lot of archers, and they have some boar boys. Alright, so we're going to probably have to do this one. I'm just going to quick save here really quick and see how we can do. I am not going to lie, I'm actually a little nervous about that because that's actually a pretty good garrison compared to what I was thinking it was going to be. Now, we're going to have to play this very smart. They have a range advantage on us, and they have cavalry advantage on us. So our goal is going to be to use our cavalry to interrupt their archers. 9 magic. That's low. I guess we'll gamble. Hopefully it goes higher. Come on. Yay. So the Winds of Magic is actually, it's kind of a complex magic system. Basically, the higher this number is, the faster our magic recharges to use in combat. And then the more magic we use, the slower it regenerates. It's kind of hard to explain, but there's some good videos on YouTube if you want to actually understand the mechanic behind it. But basically, bigger number here is better. That's the simple way to put it. Now, same thing. We're going to put the Tomb Guard on the left-hand side, and we're going to do the other spearmen on the right-hand side to make sure our flanks are strong. We are going to actually do something a little bit different this time, though. We're going to go ahead and take our infantry, form them into a single group as before, and we're going to try and... I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Problem is, like, with them having such a big garrison, I can't do a normal technique that I would. So normally what you try to do is you try to go so much wider than them that you can just run right around behind them. But with the Tomb Kings, the problem with that trick is that we actually need our units as close to our lords as possible so they don't start breaking. Take our 2 cavalry here. Oops, just our cavalry, please. Or, yeah, chariots. I'm going to put them both over here. We'll do the War Sphinx kind of behind the main army here. And then we'll do Cetra and the Lich right there. Is that in the center? I don't like it. Don't like it at all. I don't know why these guys are so oddly placed. We'll put them like that. I just want them turned a little bit, so that way if anything happens, they can kind of react to a side charge from one of their stupid cavalry, because they're going to. They're going to charge in with their boar boys and attack us, so that's going to be a problem for us. Let's see here. How's everything? Okay, that looks about as good as we can get, so let's just start the battle. Okay, we're going to pause and see how they're lined up. Okay, so as predicted, They have their cavalry on the outskirts, on the flanks, and they have an archer on each side. That's actually really interesting. I've never seen them do that before. And they got 2 up front, and they have a line of units. So, like I said, we are at a pretty big disadvantage with this fight. So what we're going to do is just kind of click, have everyone start moving forward. They're actually going to come to us, which is fine. Go ahead and move. Oh, I forgot. Why didn't you go with? I missed that guy somehow. We'll have our main people start moving up too. Oh, I forgot to set our cavalry too. Oh, I somehow missed this guy, part of this formation. Poor guy. I wonder why he didn't go with. He wasn't part of the group. Now, like I said, our chariots are so much weaker than their boar boys that it sucks. It's actually awful. Because we can't really engage them, but they're going to try to engage us. So it's kind of an iffy situation. Alright, so if we can keep the boar boys busy, though, it's good for us. We need to actually make sure our chariots don't get too hung up, though, because we need them to interfere with their archers. Because their archers are way better than ours. Well, we don't have any archers right now. That's part of the problem. There we go. So, this poor guy is way behind over here. Chariots don't have anything to do right now. We gotta wait for their boar boys to move first. When their boar boys move, that's when we can actually do something. Okay, so we're gonna try and line up bigger now. So we're gonna spread out a bit here. Alright, let's get our Lich Priest. I think he has... No, he doesn't have the good spell yet. That's a shame. Alright, so we're going to get our War Sphinx in there. He's going to charge in there and start killing people. We need to get Cetra taken down, their leader. Well, it's just some biggins. It's actually... They don't have an actual leader here, which is going to... Technically, it should help us. So, our cavalry is stuck in kind of a weird spot here. Because... don't really have a good way to do this. Our chariots need to actually get through over here. What's going to happen is they're not attacking right now. Oh, crap. No. There. So there. Spearmen should attack them. That should help. That should help. Basically just tell all of our people to do a thing. Pick out targets. All of their people are better than ours, so that's always going to be a downside to us. And that's why most of our fights are going to be, unfortunately. We are almost always going to be at a disadvantage when it comes to, well, just about everything. So, just something we're going to have to live with. No, what are the chariots doing? See, this is what I'm saying. Chariots are dumb. Chariots, go out of there. And these guys, why didn't these guys go? Nope, not those. Not those. You guys fight there. These guys. All of my spearmen basically ran the wrong way. Check to make sure everyone's doing something. Yeah, have these guys attack there. These guys attack there. Oh, wait, actually, hold up. You attack there. How are we doing? Cetra should be able to do his little explosion thing. And then, how is my Lich Priest? He's down here. Lich Priests aren't very strong, so you don't want to send them into combat usually, but you gotta make sure to keep an eye on buffing people. I should buff the War Sphinx because he'll just do more damage, because why not? Okay. Cetra's explosion is always good. And let's use his buff to actually help these guys out. It's not going to help them that much, but it might help them just enough. I don't know what they're doing. They're not moving their cavalry at all. Why is this unit not going anywhere? The tomb guards need to get the hell out of here. Oh, never mind. They are there apparently. It's my stupid cavalry that needs to get out of there. Chariots, go! Okay. Everything's going good so far. See how everyone's doing. Yeah, we're losing a couple of units. Yeah, see, we're guaranteed going to lose because the problem that we have is that the Savage Orcs are actually like a really good damage dealing unit, which is like pretty much our weakness because we don't have, well, honestly, we don't have any damage dealing capabilities. Okay, and here's the other thing. So once we start losing units, we can actually summon some Ushepti, which are one of our better units. And we need to put them somewhere where we're losing. So we are... How are we doing on this? I should take a look. So these guys are losing. We should win this, theoretically. We should win this. I don't really know what's going on with this. My units are just not listening to me. Go over there. These guys are losing, but we should be able to get some backup here shortly. Our front line right here definitely needs help. Well, we have these guys. We can move these guys over here to help. That would actually probably help that scenario. Have them charge in there maybe. We should win that. This is where they need help. So this is what I'm talking about. So right here you can see our skeletons are doing a very poor job against these guys right here. So we're going to summon in our Ushepti. Basically right like... Come on. Whoop. Like that. And now we'll unpause and you guys will see we just summoned some awesome guys. We're going to have these guys come over help. Come help over there. And then our Ushepti should pop up here in a second. There we go. Boom. So these are the Ushepti. Pause here so you can see them. These guys. These guys are pretty awesome. There we go. So we should have that. How's Cetra doing? Cetra is defeating this group. I need to figure out who else needs help, though. Over here, our chariots should be finishing these guys off anytime now. We're chasing them around, keeping them busy. Good. Their units are broken. They're going to come back, though. Hopefully we are doing good still by then. Let's see, is anyone want to buff? You know, let's buff up the Ushepti. So we'll buff our melee people to help them even more. And here we go. We are pretty much winning now. Kind of want to have... Well, we should have that easily. Should have all this easily, actually. You know, I'm just going to speed it up. I think we've won this. I don't think they're going to come back from fighting us here. I think it's just going to be a game of cat and mouse now. Oh, our War Sphinx isn't doing anything. Let's get him doing something. Let's have him pounce on these guys. Ushepti finished off. No, they're still fighting. That guy's running away. Yeah, so we're chasing him around now, so we'll see how this goes. Okay. We're just going to let this play out. I think we should have this. Oh, I'm losing some units. That's unfortunate. But it happens. Why did they stop? Oh, they both stopped. Because they're faster than us. Oh no, we would probably wipe them out or they ran away. Get these guys to turn and fight this group. They'll probably plow through us. Yeah, but if we can get around their backside. So this is what you want to do. You want to get around their backside and tag them, hold them down. There we go. We should wipe them out here. There we go. They're shattered. There we go. All right. So Pyrrhic victory, they said. Let's see if we got better than that. Close victory. That is better than Pyrrhic victory. So, we did better than the auto resolve. That's all that I go for. And see, all we lost was a couple skeletons, which we basically replenish instantly, so it's not a big deal. So for that, we got a settlement. But yeah, so that is why I need to get better at combat in this game. Is because the better we are, the better the fights that we can win with less damage. Now, I was actually expecting to do a lot worse than that. That went pretty damn well. So I'm good with that. Boom. And we're going to go ahead and occupy it. Ta-da! There we go. And we leveled up from that. Ooh, what's this?
These brutish nomads are as strong as they are stupid, but do not underestimate them. They are hardy warriors and will cannibalize any foe that dares to cross them.
Oh yeah, this is one of the new mechanics. So this is awesome, but it's actually not that good for Tomb Kings, at least this early on. So these are orc mercenaries. As things get destroyed, like settlements and stuff, there's a chance that an ogre camp like this shows up. And if you go to them, you can try and recruit them. Now, the problem is that they have an upkeep cost, which is like the biggest downfall to the Tomb Kings, is we don't have an upkeep cost, so we don't have the income to make up for that normal mechanic. So having any ogres on our team is, well, very, very expensive, because the ogres by themselves are normally expensive. We will definitely take that camp just in case in the future we can make use of it, but for now we're not going to be making use of it. Let's level up Cetra, because he leveled up. Now we have his Force March, or the Route Marcher, and the Soul Reaper. So we need to take one more skill, I believe it is. Yeah, just one more point before we can do the next things. So let's see, Public Order, income from raiding, or Canopic Jars per turn. Now, I don't want to really waste his skills on Canopic Jars per turn, because honestly, that's not going to be that many, because I'm not going to go to like 3, and that'd be about the only way that's useful. So what I think I'm going to do is increase his money from raiding, because I do plan on doing some raiding with him, so we'll do that. That's the only one that leveled up. Yep. Nope, someone else did. The hero did, or our Lich Priest did too. I don't know why they didn't mark that. So now we got some cool stuff we can do with him. We're going to choose this, the Restless Dead, because it allows us to heal and resurrect people. So, boop. That is the only thing that's important for the Nekakara Lich Priest. It's amazing. It's a great spell. But we're also going to go with Canopic Jar Hoarder for our heroes, because eventually if we get like 4 heroes with that on them, we can be getting a whole bunch of Canopic Jars per turn, which is very, very helpful. We have a surplus of population over here at Zandari, so we can actually increase that. So the big reason why we want to do this, if we look at the garrison for this is tiny. 3 skeleton warriors, or 3 skeleton spearmen, and 2 archers. If we upgrade the building, boop, we will gain a Nekakara horseman, a warrior, 2 more spearmen, and 2 more archers. So, wait, is that the total? That might actually be the total. Can't remember if that adds it or if it... Pretty sure it adds more. Either way, yes, we're going to upgrade it, because that'll give us another building slot too, so that's that. And then next turn, presumably that'll be done. We should have enough money to upgrade our melee, our infantry settlement as well. So that'll be cool. We lost a couple units, so we should probably recruit new ones. Next turn, you know, we'll just go with more swordsmen for now. Let's see. We also have rights. We haven't done any of them yet because they're expensive. The first one for 5,000 gold allows us to get our artillery unit. It's actually really good, but 5,000 is just a lot at the early game. There's some other things I'd rather do right now. But this one is a really good right to do. So basically perform it, and then for, 10 turns? 5 turns. So for 5 turns, any units we recruit have +2 ranks. And if we recruit any lords, they have +3 ranks. So very good if you want to basically make a new army. But I'm not going to do that anytime soon, because that's very expensive, especially in the early game. And then we also have this one. Oh no, we don't have that one available right now, because we don't have the funds, but this one we have for 3,000 gold we could do, which basically makes a sandstorm happen. It's kind of garbage, honestly. It makes attrition to enemy armies and stuff like that, so nothing we're worried about. And then our other big thing is the Mortuary Cult, which is basically either unlocking special units, which are just better versions of other units, getting magical items like weapons, armor, enchanted items, talismans, arcane items. All good things, pretty much, but we're not going to be doing that for a little while because it costs stuff we don't have. So, end turn. So far, this has been a pretty simple, pretty easy game. We haven't had any difficulties. We've got to see a couple... Ooh, Top Knots is destroyed. Someone took over their city, and they razed it to the ground. So that's this little symbol right here means, this little black and white one. It means that no one owns it now because someone sacked it and razed it. That's pretty cool. What is this? Construct one of each of the following buildings. If we construct a grave port, we get 1,000 treasury. Do we not have a grave port? What is a grave? Okay. That's so stupid. So we'd have to pay 2,000 to get it, but we get 1,000 back, I guess. That's okay, but we're also not going to do that because our city's not level 3. See, I hate the missions. Missions are stupid. They need to be changed completely. So, this is very interesting. I've never had Top Knots get destroyed by someone else before, so I don't actually know what to do next. So let's take a look at these guys. These guys like us yet? Let's talk to them. So they do like us a little bit. They're still only 12. It is going up a little bit. They don't like that we're a great power, but they did like that we attacked Top Knots. So that's a thing. Will they do anything else with us? No. I want to get a trade agreement with them. That could be pretty good, especially with our gold mine. The gold mine makes it so every trade that we have is better. But unfortunately, they don't want to do that with us, so that's too bad. How about down here? We try to talk to these guys and see if they'll do anything with us. They will do a trade agreement, maybe. Let's try it. Rejected. Aw. Well, how about doing a non-aggression pact? Maybe that'll make them happy. Oh, okay. Well, piss off then. How about these guys? Numis, how you doing? Will you do a trade agreement? Huh? Hey, there we go. So I like you guys better than the other guys already. And then, do they have any buildings we want? I don't remember what their settlement actually is. Let's take a look. Numis. I don't think that's a special building for us. So the Tomb Kings want to collect special buildings. Yeah, so if you look right here, it says Great Pyramid, location of a Great Pyramid, which is of great importance to the Tomb Kings. Provide access to unique landmark building. I don't think the red guys, which are on the far side there, I don't think these guys have anything. Ooh, they do right there. Ooh, so maybe we do want to try and take these guys over. So I actually kind of do want this building. So I'm not going to do a non-aggression pact with them because we might go attack them. How big is that garrison? I bet that's a pretty big garrison. Well, it's only 6 units. So we might go take those guys out soonish. For now, let's go talk to the ogres right here. What? There we go. So this is kind of what we do. You talk with them, and then you get to pick one. So you can either pick to get their cavalry, their dual weapons, their great weapons, or just their generic ogres and ogre pistols. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do the higher head eaters because dual weapons and great weapons are kind of more my thing if we decide to ever use them, which I don't know if we ever will because that's very expensive. So for now, we're not going to. What we're going to do is we're going to go try and check out this ruin because the only people that were our enemies were the Top Knots. So with us not being at war, we can just kind of run around and do whatever we want. Now we're not going to heal this turn because we're force marching, but we don't have an enemy, so it shouldn't be an issue. And oh, I forgot, man, I forgot to upgrade my building. Oh well. We'll do that next turn. Ambusher discovered. Malagor the Dark Omen. What? I don't Wait, Malagor's over here? Since when? I feel like there's things I don't know. The Conqueror's Eternal Service. Okay, so... Yeah, Tomb Kings have a lot of these events, and I kind of don't like any of them, to be completely honest. Some of them are okay. This one seems to be a little bit better. So we can either choose to use the remains of this Priest Kings, whatever, and get some Knopic Jars, or we can do 10% to infantry units for leadership and unit replenishment for 10 turns. That's actually pretty good, but I'm going to go with Knopic Jars because we don't need it right now. Now this is very interesting because I feel like this could be a potential ambush fight. Because I don't know who's there. So, I can't search it this turn. I'm just a little bit away, so we'll have to wait on that. But let's go back to Henry because we can upgrade our building. Boop. And we got our second building over here because we upgraded the main building in this. So this is kind of how this works. Sorry, I didn't explain this. So the main building in each settlement, not just the entire province, kind of dictates how many building slots you have. So this one we just upgraded to the second one. So we actually have another building slot now. And let's see. Can't build anything there. Is it just because we're poor? Yeah, it's just because we're poor. Oh, we can do the money one. That's actually not a bad idea. Let's just do that. It'll get us some more money each turn. In a few turns, it'll pay for itself. And I think that's everything for this turn. I'm actually kind of concerned of what's going to happen here. I don't know if this is going to trigger a fight. It says Savage Orcs there. Does that mean they own it or that they destroyed it? I'm not sure. I've never seen Malagor over here before. So wait, cannot colonize ruins in this region until... okay, so Malagor is over here now. I don't know if he was always over here. Well, okay, so Knopic Jars or a bunch of money. We're going to do a bunch of money because that's actually the one thing we're always lacking. Let's see here. We have the Lich Priest. We can go ahead and do we want more spells? Might be a good idea to do a new spell first. No, we're going to do unit replenishment. Like I said, we want that to be as high as possible, so I can't actually even settle this. So I'm just dumb. I actually selected the wrong thing. Yeah, I can't do it. I could search it. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, what's this? Throughout the world, the Old Ones left vast troves of power used by their most trusted servants. To prevent such power falling into wrong hands, place wards on cryptographic runes over them. The millennium passed and the wards have weakened, but the arcane lock remains. To access the treasure, solve the puzzle. The Old Ones believe that alignment is all. Oh my goodness. So I'm assuming I have no idea what I'm looking at here. Okay, so I gotta admit here, I'm just guessing. I have no idea, but I think this one here, this one on the right hand side, this symbol, and this symbol are across from each other. And if we matched up the red, but I can't move these at all, and the inside red here, I think we could make a line like that. So I'm going to try that. I think it's this one. Yep, it was. Jeez. Okay, that was difficult. Oh, wow. And we got an item for it. +4 armor, +5 melee defense, and glittering scales, constant effect. Wow, that's actually pretty good. Okay, so that was by accident and very random. I'm going to take that as a win. I'm not gonna lie, that was hard. I spent a while on that. I'm gonna edit part of that out because that took way longer than I wanted it to. So there's that. Let's see, we're up to a decent amount of money. Let's see, if we get 2 population surplus, we can increase our capital building one more time. We're 4 turns away from that, so we're actually gonna save up until that, so we can upgrade our capital to level 3. So that's going to be our turn. Very, very interesting. So let me know down in the comments below if you guys have anything to say about this. I mean, I want to hear all your thoughts. Let me hear everything. Anything you're thinking of. Whether you like this, you don't like this. Whether you'd like to see me do something different, a different faction, a different leader, anything. I want your guys' input from this. This video is all about you guys, and this video is all about hearing what you guys have to say. Why is there... What is going on here? This area is sacred to the Savage Orcs. Oh. What is going on? Why is there corruption all over this place now? What is going on? Oh, is it because it's fucking Malagor douchebag? Okay, you know what? We're going to go take out this Malagor character. I gotta make sure I'm not going into other people's territory. Who owns over here? I don't actually know who owns over there. Where is their land? Their land is like right here. I don't know who owns right here, but I'm just going to kind of cut through it because I want to go over here. Can I raid? No, I can't raid. Dang it, I moved just a little bit too far again. I really like doing that. Okay, I'm going to like force march. I'm just going to like sprint across over here. Okay, yeah, I feel like this Malagor person is like messing everything up, so I'm just not going to deal with that. Yeah, this is awful. So this fucking corruption is just ruining everything. So I don't think that... I even have the thing that gets rid of Untainted, so I don't understand why this is so bad. Buildings and commands. There's no reason why I should be losing that much. So Malagor definitely has some kind of dumb thing, which is annoying on so many levels. So I guess I'm going to kill him. I guess he's going to be the main target. Yeah, that's stupid. Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna like waste money on that right now. So, killing Malagor. That's apparently my goal now. Never thought that'd be my goal right off the bat. I've honestly never seen Malagor over here. Not one time. I've played this playthrough a bunch of times. Like I said, the starting point is like my normal one I do, and I've never seen Malagor over here, so... Hey, buddy. You wanna be friends? That's the opposite of that. Why are you declaring war on me? Who are you? I don't even know who you are. Whatever. That's dumb. That's really stupid. I literally have never met that person before and they're declaring war on me? Okay. That's fine. Such is total war. Alright. Out of that stance and we're going to declare war and take this over because this is stupid. Holy shit, that's a strong garrison. Well. I don't think I could do a better job fighting this. Honestly, this is a very strong group. I'm going to just, you know, I'm just going to auto-resolve it, see how it goes. Okay, that was a good auto-resolve. Okay, yeah, I need to, like, take that off them. Wow, that corruption is stupid. Okay, so I need to figure out how to get that corruption down. So I need to get as many buildings with... Oh, I need that obelisk. That's what I need. Oh, that's what I need here too. I, for some reason, actually thought I had that already. My bad. That's actually a different building than I thought. So that'd be part of why. Okay, Extra dumb. Oh, hey, my... Yes, okay, we just got super lucky. Okay, so we just got our research done, which gives us a new army capacity, which means we can get another army going. Let's see, do we want... No, I don't care about that leader. Now, what we can do is increase our stats for our Nehakar warriors, which we don't have any yet, or we can get some more leaders, or heroes out here, which we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and shoot for a Tomb Prince, so that way we can get a fighter out here for 1,000 gold, and in one turn we'll be able to recruit him. But we also get to recruit a new army. So up here, where we're having issues with public order, we're going to recruit a new lord. Let's see what we got. We have aggressive, so he's strong in terms of... He'll good on a chariot. He'd do really good on a chariot. Master of Ceremony gets rid of or increases Untainted, which gets rid of corruption, which is good. And Tactician, which I really like. I think that's like my usual favorite one. But I kind of want to get rid of Untainted given the circumstance. So we're going to do that. I don't really... well, you know, I'm just going to do it because we're kind of at a situation where we need it. We need to get rid of the corruption that's here. Get him within the city so he can recruit more people. 1, 2, 3. We can do Nehakar warriors. We can do some archers. So he's going to be here for a few turns. So let's just go ahead and plan for that. I think that should be good. Planning that. We'll plan for 3 turns at least. Hopefully we won't need him here more than that, but we might. So we'll find out, I guess. But what we can do now is we do have the money. We could increase one of those building sizes. No, because we want to save up for Khemri, because Khemri is about to have its surplus, isn't it? Yeah, 2 turns. So in 2 turns we need to have the 3,200. And I think we should, so... Okay. I think we're doing good. Yeah, I think that's it. So, we'll end turn here. Yeah, I don't like having the Beastmen over here now. I think that's really stupid. I don't like how that corruption goes up. That doesn't make any sense why the corruption would go up so high so quickly. That corruption jumped up to like 60% in this district in like 1 turn. Because they didn't have it that long. They only had it like a couple turns. See, I don't like corruption. That's probably my biggest complaint about this game is the corruption. I think the corruption heavily favors the factions that use the corruption, and I just don't think that's the way it should be. But that's just me, so... Okay, so we want to increase the melee attack and melee defense. There. So in 3 turns, our Nehekara warriors will be even better than what they are now. Now our army should be pretty much full health. Close. Not quite full, but close. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to recruit the hero down here. So we have the Tomb Princes. We can either do Chariot Master, which I don't like Chariot as I mentioned, or Wise, which is awesome. 2 Canopic Jars and Recruit Hero. Recruitment rank for all units. Perfect. We'll do that. And he doesn't get to move on the turn we hire him, so he's just going to wait there, which is fine because we're actually going to basically take this army here next turn and head south. Now I think, how is this unit coming along, this army? Yep, so next turn we'll get 6 more units. So currently he has only his 3 little spearmen. Next turn he'll have a bunch more, so that's all we're doing with that. And next turn I believe Khemri gets its upgrade, yes. Well, it allows us to purchase the upgrade. We won't have it yet, but... Now we gotta worry about this douchebag coming over and attacking us. Faction destroyed, yes! Ha ha ha! The other Tomb King faction must have defeated him. That's awesome. That's perfect. So us taking out that city thing actually helped a lot. Oh, this is always a tough one. Okay, so I really wish this one came a little bit later. Turn 17 is probably, for people that are good at this game, this is probably actually a good time for it, but people like me that aren't super good struggle. We can either rebuild our armies or improve our cities. If we rebuild our armies, construction costs for advanced military buildings, which for us, the only one that we can actually do anytime soon is Ushepti, that cost would be reduced. Or we can reduce the cost of infrastructure buildings, which is like the statues and the income buildings. So 15% isn't a huge amount. I probably get more use out of this one, but I do want the income cost for the Ushepti building to be reduced. So rebuild our armies it is. Cetra can now get his next level up, which is attend me. Everything we recruit is 1 higher level, which is excellent. Wish I would have done that before we got our lord, or our hero, but oh well. Lich Priest, we're going to get more replenishment. And then now we're actually going to put the prince in our army, so we got to get rid of a unit here. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on all these guys, and they're all full health, so we don't need to merge them. So we're going to take the lowest rank one, which is one of these guys, and we're going to boot them out of our... Wait. I almost just disbanded all of them. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That went bad. Just the weakest one. That's all we want. Oh. Hero there. There we go. Boom. Alright. So now we also have a Tomb Prince in here, and he should kick some butt, so we're in pretty good shape. Now what I'm going to try and do, because I know that they were taking all this territory, I'm going to try and scoot up here and get all this territory really quick. So hopefully... Ooh, wait. That doesn't look like the same kind of corruption, is it? Is that Skaven, maybe? Gross. Either way, we're going to try and get up here really, really quick because we should be able to take this settlement now because no one else is here. At least that's my hope. Scoot on over here, see how this army is doing. Recruiting is coming along nicely. Let's take a look here and make sure all that's full. Yep. So he'll be full in 2 turns. So let's give him, he's going to get 3 of the spearmen. Let's give him 1 more spearman and 2 more swordsmen. So this is going to be a very generic melee army, but that's okay. That's kind of what we want. We just want them running around with just a whole bunch of cannon fodder, basically. And we can increase Hemri, the capital. So in 3 turns, we'll get more building slots, and we can actually get the building for the Ushepti. But we're going to have to be able to afford that, so we need to make sure we get income going. So I'm going to increase our income by upgrading that building. This one is now under control. We got 2. It's a good thing we have 2 of these here. That's actually going to help us. If we can get the capital here, that'll be really, really nice. Alright, end turn. Did everything we could that turn. This game has gone pretty well. The corruption is a little annoying, but hopefully we can deal with that. See, I don't see the Savage Orc symbol. Oh, what is going on? You know what? I forgot this person declared war on us completely. They're going to take our settlement. That sucks. Nothing I can do about that one. Okay. See, this is... I don't know why they declared war on us. That's dumb. I was even friends with their friends. That's extra dumb. Oh. We lost a settlement. That's cool. Let's take this place, I guess. Colonize it. Yeah, it's going to weaken our units, but in 2 turns we'll be full strength again. So there's that, I guess. How are you? How tough are they? They're pretty tough. That is not a joke army. Jeez. Well, hopefully we can get to them. We have 1 more turn, and we'll have most of our units here. I might even, at that point, recruit some ogres if I can afford it. Just to see, but either way, that's not something we can do anything about right now. I think that's our turn. Yep. So, next turn. Thankfully, our next turn, if they don't attack us here, our Nehakara warriors will actually be better too. So the 2 that we have in our army will actually be even better. Go ahead and skip the turn. Come on. See what they do. I hate that stop my map right here. I kind of want to see what they're doing. Okay, where'd they go?
Grows, my lord. News of your conquests spreads
Cool. Did a thing.
Your developing
yep.
power is noted by even the most distant
Okay.
kings and
Stop talking. So I don't know if we can do anything about that. That's a tough army we're gonna have to fight in there, I think. It's gonna cost money to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I need to move Cetra. He needs to come help out down here. Which way is the fastest way to go? I think I'm actually gonna force march him. It's really gutsy, but I need to get him down there as fast as possible. Because we're gonna lose bad if we don't. I should probably pay and get a Necrotech too, honestly. No, actually I forgot. How far away are we from getting the new building here? 1 more turn. So 1 more turn, and we need to be able to try and afford building for the Ushepti, which is right here. That's going to cost us $25.50, so we need to get a little bit more. Wow, 49 more gold. Okay. Let's do 1 more soldier. What do they have? Do they have a lot of cavalry? They have 0 cavalry. Well, they have 1, 2, 3. Okay, they have decent cavalry. We're definitely going to get another spearman. Ugh, not going to lie. I don't like the idea of fighting that unit. We will go ahead and keep increasing our research on Ushepti right now. And then, let's see. I think that's it for this turn, because we're saving our money for the rest. Wait, is he actually healing this turn, even though I'm force marched? Neat. I didn't think I'd heal this turn with the force march going on. Maybe it's because I'm in my territory. I honestly haven't done that before, so... Yeah, not a fan of being attacked from the left side. I don't know how they even attacked me. I don't know how they could even see me. So they knew like the perfect place to come in without even seeing me. That's a little annoying, but such is the way of AI. Cheaty McCheaty faces. Stray slaves. -8 public order in all provinces, but increased diplomatic relations with everyone. Or the opposite, probably. No, growth 20 plus 20 per province. And then -10 with all factions. Ouch. I'm going to do that one, though, because I can't afford -8 public order. That's awful. Okay, so... etc. Let's get you down here. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Because they're probably going to get more troops here soon. No. Well, let's get our Shepti building going. Nice, nice. Can we put anything else there? We could do the income building. I could just do that just for the sake of having another building there. Yeah, because there's nothing else I could build anytime soon. That's really expensive. These I wouldn't mind having, but that's a few turns off. Yeah, I'll probably save it for that. Actually, that's actually pretty good because then I can get the Sepulchro Stalkers and the Nekakara Horsemen, which I'm not going to use, but it's nice having them, I guess. How's over here going? You know, I should take a look at my diplomacy. Are these guys, like, hating on me? Yeah, I'm losing with them because of my war with their douchebag friends who declared war on me for no actual reason other than being douchebags. So I'm a little peeved at that, honestly. Wait, didn't we have a non-aggression pact? We did. They... Wait. I swear we had something. Didn't we have something? I thought we had something. Huh. I swear I thought... Yeah, we have a non-aggression pact, right? That doesn't say we do, but I thought we did. Well, whatever. I guess it is what it is. Let's prepare to kill them. I don't think this army can take them on. It's kind of a trash army. It's more about, let's do this. Let's put you right there. Maybe I can like trick them into coming over here at some point. Ooh, what I could do. I wonder, yeah, I'm just going to do this. That might have been a bad move, but I'm going to do it anyways. Primarily because, like, at this point, I'm not really sure what they're going to do, so if I can get them to leave their settlement, yep, that's kind of what I thought. Damn it. I'm going to lose everyone if I don't fight this. And I don't want to fight. Oh, yeah, I can retreat. Ha! Ha ha ha! Yes, and well, that's bullshit. They got back to the settlement, basically, I think. My whole goal was I was going to try and, like, attack them out of their settlement, but... What's this? Wait, they're not destroyed? I thought they got destroyed. Non-aggression pact. You know what? Right now, I'll take it. You gave me money, so why not? Okay, so Cetra is going to go in here. Ooh. So what I was thinking about doing is going in here and then just start raiding them, but this town's not worth very much. So what I'm actually going to do is all the way over here. So that way next turn I can crush them. Hopefully. Because that was really annoying what they did. Not a fan of that. I don't like when people try to make a jerk out of me. Hey, what's this? I could get something to increase Untainted and getting rid of corruption, blah, blah, blah. Skaven cities, don't care. Yeah, I think we're fine. Yep. Alright. Hey, wait. Army retreats. Oh, yeah, because I would have died. That's why I retreated. Alright, let's see what they do. I'm assuming they're going to go in... Wait, what's this? Who's this? Pirates of Saratosa. Non-aggression pact? Sure. I will do that because I don't plan on going up to you. And hey, what just happened? Oh, did they move over to their settlement? I kind of missed what actually happened over here. I'm assuming they went in their settlement because that's what would make sense. Alright, so we got our next research done. And I don't really care about this last research, so I'm not going to do it right now. I would not mind doing one of these. Getting another Lich Priest would be a good idea. Just get another one of them out. So let's do that. Spend 200, or spend 100 of our canopic jars. And then this hero, let's see, etc. Now we're going to move our king here first. See, this is why I don't understand why they came and attacked us, because this should be a decisive victory now. A Pyrrhic victory, my ass. What? Look at this settlement. Okay, I'm going to save. I just want to see what this is. Because I swear to God, watch this. So I'm going to do auto-resolve just because I want to see what happens here. I swear to God, if we lose our fucking Cimmerian War Sphinx and our heroes, which is exactly what's going to happen. Watch. Oh. We literally didn't lose anything. That auto-resolve is bullshit. That's just absolute bullshit. That was a close victory, maybe, at best. But that is not a Pyrrhic victory. But no. Yeah, see, I knew what was happening. Douchebag tried to lie to me. No, I absolutely hate factions that declare war like that. It's really annoying. That's okay. It's their problem, not mine. Because now they're dead, and I'm not. Thankfully that leveled up our other king, too. That's good to do. I don't know what I want to do with him yet, though. Or just our Tomb Prince, not our king. I don't know why I said king. What do we want to do with him? I'm thinking with him, we should just make him super badass. Like fighter dude. You know, let's get canopic jars. We're gonna start generating canopic jars with him and our heroes in general. Get our commandments back because, you know, we lost it because of the stupid fight, or because that person came over here. Let's do unit replenishment right now because we have both of our armies in here. Actually, we'll just get our health all the way back up and then go wreck them again because that was really annoying that they attacked us. Not a fan of that. I really wish that wasn't a thing. I don't like that factions can just declare war on us from wherever. Like, I never even actually met them. I don't even know where they're at. I just know they're over to the west somewhere. Like, they shouldn't be able to just be like, I know where to attack. The fact that he came up here perfectly is really frustrating. Okay. I think, let's see here. We're in town here, so we can do stuff. Yes. We don't need to recruit anything because everyone's still alive, though. We don't have any heroes this turn, right? It's next turn we're going to be getting one. Yeah. Can't do any kings. That's pretty much it. His regeneration is going to be very slow. Can I do Entomb Beneath the Sand to increase that, though? Not really. It doesn't increase anything. How's Khemri, sorry. Anyway, we can actually get the next building because of that fight. There we go. And we can actually increase this place, too. Damn it, they lowered this building. That's really frustrating. They basically made us waste a population surplus because they took this place over. Oh well. Well, everybody, I think that's going to be it. I think this was a good game. So far, we've done good. Like, look at this. Actually, here, I'll fix the maps. That way it makes more sense. So, today, we managed to conquer all of this up here, these 4 territories, and they're now technically secure. The only person that we're at war with is some douchebag over here that attacked us for whatever odd reason, and everyone else around us is pretty much fine with us. The pirates don't really like us, but, you know, it's improving, and they have an non-aggression pact with us. These guys down here, they don't like us, but whatever, I don't care as well. But if you guys like this, please do me a huge favor. Like, subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below. Anybody that's watching this, if you watch to this point, put a comment down below. I don't care what the comment is. Let me know what you guys think of this. Do you want to see more like this? Do you want to see me do long videos like this without editing? Or do you want to see me start doing live streaming? I kind of want to hear from you guys. This is a video that I need feedback from you guys on. Any feedback at all is going to be super helpful. I just want to know if you guys like this kind of stuff, or if you just want to see more of this game. I can actually do more of this game and edit the videos down a lot too, if you guys want to see that, because I actually do like this game a lot as well. So let me know. Thank you guys all. I appreciate everything. We're at over 300 subscribers now, so my channel's got some momentum, and I really appreciate everything you guys have done. So thank you very much. I'll see you next time.